I met this girl on Instagram. Let's see here. And it's one of the few. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me some water because I'm going to be talking a lot. Stay tuned in. I'll be right back, guys. All right. All right, Mondo. Mondo is in the house. What is up, Mondo? Mondo got questions for me. Jose, ¿cómo están? How's everyone doing? Right now, I'm pumped. I just finished doing a one-on-one. I always get excited for people's new journeys when they jump into the photo booth rental business. I think it's an amazing thing to invest in yourself and see how far you can take it. So, people on TikTok, how are you doing? I'm on YouTube Live. YouTube, how's it going? I have people on TikTok right here live. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be just firing off as many answers as I can to your questions. I know a lot of you guys can't afford to book a one-on-one with me, and that's totally cool. So I'm going to do my best to, like I said, come on here at least once a week and answer as many questions as I can, guys. I've shared in the past that I don't like spending days of my life just on my phone typing all day. I don't like doing that. I'd rather be out in nature doing something else. But this is a way that I can really answer these questions in a rapid fire form. So let's get into it right now. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and post them. We'll go ahead and get started off with Mondo, the human's question. By the way, guys, Mondo has been in this industry for a while, and I'm very grateful for this man because he's really helped with the community. If you guys are starting off as 360 booth operators or just photo booth operators in general, just know that we have a community on Facebook of over 3,000 360 booth operators. Mondo's on there, and he's always contributing. He's always answering questions because he has a lot of experience under his belt. Let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, Mono, let's see. I'm going to fire them off. How long did you take to receive your photo booth? Mondo, this photo booth I received a lot faster. So, oh, by the way, guys, Mondo is asking me how long it took me to get this digital here. Let me turn the phone around. Mondo is asking me how long it took me to get my new LED photo booth. All right, this is my latest addition to my business. I call it the investment. I'm going to turn these phones back around. But yeah, this is the booth right over here. So I'm going to line this up here again. Uh, let's go ahead and just leave that right there. All right, cool. So now that you guys got a visual of the booth, Mondo is asking me about, he's asking me how long it took me to get this digital booth. So Mondo, this booth arrived much sooner than the 360 booth I ordered in the beginning of the year. This, I want to say, took less than 10 business days, and it was here already. So that's how long it took. It got shipped directly to my door, and it came in a little flight case. Now, when it comes to this LED photo booth, guys, I do recommend you get the flight case. The flight case is it's compact. I can carry it. Here, let me just grab it. Here's the flight case for my digital photo booth. All right, so everything comes with this flight case. This flight case is going to fit almost in every car, even the smallest car. You're good to go. Definitely get the flight case. It's going to protect your LED photo booth. So yes, Mondo, it took me less than 10 business days, brother, to come in. All right, question here on TikTok I have. How do you market and advertise when you first start out? When you first start out, it's challenging because you have zero content, right? So what I started doing is I started going on YouTube and I started grabbing videos from YouTube and using those videos. I would trim them, edit them a little bit, and then I would use them as my own videos. Now, as far as marketing, what I did, and what a lot of people are not doing just yet, and I hope you guys do this after you guys watch this video, is please get your Google business profile started already, because Google is going to send you guys clients for absolutely free. All you have to do is go on Google and make sure you're constantly posting and treating Google profile as a social media platform. Go ahead and add videos, pictures, promos, events, and all that good stuff on Google profile. Make sure you're putting your address in there. Earlier, when I had a one-on-one with someone who booked me, it was interesting enough. I typed in my city, right? And I typed in photo booth rental, San Bernardino. And then on the first page, I was on the first page, but along with me was someone's page that only had one review. It was a 4-star, but they came up because they were close to me, and because they were close to me within a proximity and those keywords matched their Google profile, they came up on Google. What does that mean, guys? That means that if you're barely getting started, this could be you. You could have been that listing on Google search engine that showed up when I typed in specific keywords along with the city. So that's the type of advertisement that I do, is I let Google do the heavy lifting for me. And on top of that, of course, I have a website. I also have YouTube and social media such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that great stuff. And when it comes to advertising, guys, a way that I consider more marketing than advertisement is, make sure when you guys are posting and you start off your business, make sure that you guys stick to long tail keywords and then continue posting those long tail keywords, hashtag that long tail keyword, so that you guys start ranking for that keyword and then have high authority over that keyword. For me, it's 360 photo booth San Bernardino. But now, because I'm going to be offering a digital booth, I'm going to be adding digital photo booth San Bernardino. And eventually I'll start ranking for that long tail keyword, and I'll be booked for this digital photo booth all the time. That's the goal. Let's go ahead and dive into some new questions. Great question, by the way. Mondo, what is the warranty on your photo booth? Mondo, this it's a 1-year warranty on this LED photo booth. Let's see. Let's go ahead and continue to tackle these questions down. My LED light that goes around the photo booth is broken. Where can I get it? If Wilfred, if your LED, I'm trying to see if it's within reach. If you're referring to the LED that goes around your 360 booth that makes it look like a UFO, go ahead and go into one of my YouTube videos. I have 2 suppliers. You can get those LED lights from them. Just let them know what size your 360 booth is. Okay, cool. Next question. My boy's staying hydrated. All right, Mono, let's see. Hello, David. I first saw you on YouTube. Thanks for everything you do. I've been in booth business. All right, cool, cool. Let's see. Do we have questions, guys? Let's see. Thank you, mommy. Um, let's see. We have huge update at the same time. Will be clutch. I'm looking for questions here. How do you like the new layout of TouchPix? Someone asked, how do you like the new layout on TouchPix? I haven't been on TouchPix in about maybe a month. I've been using Luma Booth and I've been using Snappic a lot more. I moved away from TouchPix just because I see it as what can I say? I see it as Luma Booth is offering 1080p. And for those who are watching, if you're barely getting started, Luma Booth is probably going to be the best match for you because Luma Booth is offering their 1080p, which is a great exporting when it comes to the resolution of the video. Luma Booth is user friendly. And on top of that, Luma Booth is $19.99 a month, and you can create the event from your phone. So if you're barely getting started and you're on a tight budget, I recommend you guys use Luma Booth. But to answer the question right here listed on the chat is I don't know exactly the layout of the new TouchPix because I haven't visited TouchPix in about a month. All right, let's see. Next question here. Is TouchPix still the way to go? I don't like bashing applications. I do love sharing my feedback, my personal feedback, and being transparent with you guys. I like TouchPix for certain reasons. I like Loom Booth for certain reasons, and I like Snappic just because they have premium effects. Now, in the beginning, I was thinking Snappic is not for me. Snappic has way too many options. It's way too complicated. I have other aspects of the business that I want to address. I don't have time to sit down and try to learn this application that seems very complex. Well, months passed by and I finally sat down after, getting my marketing down, getting the logistics down, getting my website down, getting the 360 booth contract, just kind of somewhat in some way streamlining everything. I was finally able to sit down and really try to tackle Snappic again. And then I realized it's just like anything, guys, because when I was recording music, I was using Ableton, I was using different music software, and in the beginning everything seems complicated. It's because you're not used to it. But once you really sit down and you little by little you start taking pieces and it's going to get easier, just like anything in life, guys, because we're diving into something new. So to answer your question, is TouchPix the way to go? It could be. I started off with TouchPix, but later on I learned about Luma Booth. So right now at this moment, given this time, I'm letting you guys know that if you guys are barely starting off, I think Luma Booth would be the best bet because, like I said, it's very user friendly and it's extremely affordable. And like their recent update with the 1080p and their speed ramps, it's definitely a way to go. So I don't get paid by Luma Booth to say that, but I'm just sharing you guys the information that I've acquired through my personal experience. Cool. All right. So April, you can get the 360 booth on contract on my website. It's $9.99. You can download it. Once you download it, you can open it up with your Google Docs, revise it, and use it as many times as possible. Jose Salazar, I was talking to your supplier last night, and I will be passing an order for 2 iPad booths. Damn, Jose is doing it real big. Homeboy is ordering 2 iPad photo booths. So congratulations to you, Jose, for just starting off with a big bang just like that. Maybe I should have done that. But for me, guys, I like taking it one step at a time. I got to learn what I have. I got to get that thing into my hands. And once I have it in front of me, I want to analyze it and evaluate it and then, take that next leap. All right, let's continue rolling here, guys. By the way, there are 11 operators right now here. If you guys can help me out with a thumbs up, that always helps me because we already know that the algorithm is a complex thing. But one thing for sure is if you guys help me with that thumbs up, it does help this video reach other operators. And remember, guys, it's all about helping other operators. And that's why we build a 360 booth global family on Facebook. So if you guys can please help me out with a thumbs up, that'd be dope. Let's go ahead and continue moving through these questions here. By the way, congratulations, Jose. Says, how demanding is the whole 360 photo booth rental? I'm just starting out and I do have a gig, but I'm excited to know how long it will take to get up and running. If I'm understanding your question correctly, do you mean up and running as far as setting up the booth and having it ready to operate, ready to spin, ready to go? So if you can clarify that on your question here, because you're asking that you have a gig, but then you wrote, I'm excited to know how long it will take to get up and running. I don't know if you mean that by setup time. Everyone's setup time is a little different because as you grow as a 360 booth operator, you start adding more equipment and more effects to your actual setup. So when I first got started, I wanted to say I just needed maybe 10 minutes because all I really had was RGB lights, stanchions, and my booth. And I was good to go. So we all know that it's a fast setup, especially if you leave the 360. Especially if you leave the 360 booth arm assembled like this and just throw it in the van or in the truck, SUV, you could just go in there and just pop it right in here and you're done. So I leave mine assembled, my 360 booth arms like this for the most part. So yeah. All right, cool. Let's go to the next question, guys. What time is it? Yeah, let's keep rolling. All right. Let's see here. You're welcome, April. Oh, this is a good question. This is a question that's been coming up a lot lately. A lot of people have been asking me this question on all platforms. And the question is, David, what printer are you using for your digital booth? And here's the thing, guys. Here's my concept. You guys might agree, you guys might disagree, but here's the thing with me. I bought a digital booth. I bought an iPad Air. I chose the iPad Air 5th generation because it has a high 12 megapixel camera, all right, front-facing camera, and that's difficult to find. But the question that I get a lot is, David, what printer are you using? Now, before I purchased this digital booth, I spent hours looking for printers. I went on YouTube. I would type in stuff like top 10 digital printers, top 10 high volume printers, because I figured these printers were going to be printing constantly throughout the event. So you want to get something that's going to be fast and also gives you good quality. So I did more and more research, and then I got tired because it's just so many different printers. And this is what I thought about. It's like, why am I busting my head trying to find the perfect printer if we live in the digital world? So here's the thing, guys. I'm not using a printer for my digital booth. Instead, I'm keeping the cost down for the client, and they're going to have unlimited digital videos sent directly to their phone on the spot. Now, if the client decides to say, hey, this is the perfect picture. Look at us. It was like 2 minutes ago. I love it. They can take that picture. They can go CVS. They can go anywhere online and get that specific picture blown up because they have the high resolution file on their phone. They don't need a printer. You don't need to be connecting extra stuff to your photo booth because we live in a digital world. Now, believe it, trip out on this. If you do have a printer, did you know that there's people that will still take pictures of that physical print and post it on social media for whatever reason? So guys, I am walking away from the printer concept and I'm passing those savings on to my clients, and I'll be presenting prices to you and why I'm pricing it this way, because I'm here to disrupt the photo booth industry. Like I said, some of you guys are going to love it. Some of you guys are going to hate it, but that is my 2 cents when it comes to what printer am I using, guys. The answer is I'm not using a printer. It's all a digital file. They can get it right there on the spot. And is, like I said, if they decide to blow up a picture, then they have the high resolution digital file in their device. Okay, cool. I hope that helps. All right, let's get some more questions in. Oh yeah, let's see. Thank you, Mondo. Appreciate it. Mondo, so a question here on YouTube, Mondo the Human asked me, David, can you power the entire photo booth and iPad with a singular Anchor battery? If so, how long? So Mondo, I hooked up the entire photo booth along with the iPad to my Anchor, which is sitting right over here. This is an Anchor battery, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is super handy. I love it. This is the second one that I purchased. Now I connected this battery, Mondo, to the photo booth. The photo booth was at maybe 75 per, sorry, not the photo booth, but the anchor was around 75%. I connected it to here. Now keep in mind that this is powering the iPad, keeping it charged, and the LED light and the rest of the lights on that digital booth. It was giving me about 4 hours when this was at 75%. So if it's at 100%, it's gonna give me a lot more, right? But here's the thing, because I was actually thinking about this not too long ago. For your iPad that's inside of the actual booth, the head, you can connect a small power bank to your iPad and then have the rest of the booth connected to this. And because this isn't feeding your iPad, you have your iPad on a separate charging bank, then this is going to give you a lot more life for your photo booth. And like I said, I'm not planning on using a printer. So I'm probably going to get well over 6 hours from the anchor just to power on my new 2022 digital LED photo booth. I feel like a car salesman. Okay, so let's continue with the question. That was a good question, Mondo. All right, I want to ask some questions. I want to answer some questions over here on the TikTok section. See if I get any questions more here. All right, let's continue moving forward. Tamika, I just received my 360 yesterday, the 115. Damn! Tamika went with the 115 centimeter booth. That thing holds a lot of people. It's a larger production. You could charge a lot more. I went with the one below that, the 100 centimeter, because 115 is solid. It's big. You can fit a lot of people on that booth. She writes, and it's so heavy. I can only imagine. I'm a little discouraged because of that. Any advice on easy maneuver and transport? Wow, that's a tough one, Tamika. I did get a little stronger ever since I started the 360 photo booth journey, just because I'm lifting these booths on a regular basis. Now, one thing that's made my life easier is this heavy duty wagon that I bought on Amazon. And if you guys visit my videos on YouTube, it's in the description. It's a durable, strong wagon that'll be able to carry that 115 centimeter LED glass booth. Yeah, Tamika, it's a big investment. Please do not be discouraged. Just know that because it takes more effort to get that thing out, because it takes more effort, it provides more value. Because it provides more value, you can charge a premium cost. Okay, because not everyone has a 115 LED booth, 115 centimeter LED booth. So with that being said, Tamika, charge a premium price for it. Try to market it in a unique way, and just get stronger with time. Get assistance. If it's too heavy for you, really, I recommend you get an assistant. Just because you don't want to hurt your lower back, or lifting your booth. So please be safe. Lift with your legs, and like I said, consider a wagon if you don't have one yet. If you're hauling around that 115 centimeter photo booth, I recommend that you're not doing it. I hope you're not doing it in a flight case. I would say use a pouch instead. All right, cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, like I said, I'm not biased on any applications, but Dustin over here just reminded me that TouchPick does have a Black Friday deal going on right now. And he said that it's $699 for an entire year subscription of TouchPicks. I tell you what, if TouchPicks had speed ramps, right, and they also had other cool effects, that's a good deal. Because the thing is, the videos that I'm seeing on Instagram are primarily TouchPicks, and it's the same old thing, guys. It's slow and then boomerang. The speed ramps, man, the speed ramps make the videos a lot cooler. So I don't know if are there any users right here right now that are using TouchPicks, and has TouchPicks added the speed ramp effect? If someone can answer that for me. Like I said, I haven't been on TouchPicks for over a month. So if someone wants to let me know, that'd be dope. I can let everybody else know. Let's see, get the power on. Get the Jackery Power Station a lot better. Joel Rio saying the Jackery Power Station is a lot better. All right, so if you guys want to look into the Jackery Power Station, it says. So Mondo asked me another great question. He said, I know you mentioned the iPad Air 5th generation being one of the iPad that I went with for my LED digital photo booth. And he's asking me, is it a snug fit? So guys, when you order the LED photo booth, your supplier, right, the manufacturer is going to ask you what size of iPad you're using. So what they'll do is they'll send the iPad photo booth and to match the specs and dimensions of the iPad you're going to be using. So that's something that you discuss upon ordering your digital photo booth is, hey, I plan on using this iPad and this is the size of the iPad. Right now, like I said, guys, it would be wise to go with the iPad Air 5th generation because not only does it have a 12 megapixel camera, guys, but the iPad Air 5th generation has the M1 chip. And when you have the M1 chip, whatever application you're using, it processes information a lot faster because of the M1 chip. And that's another thing that I should probably dive into a little deeper is how important it is for you guys to have a fast processor when it comes to using these applications. What I love about it is people go on the booth, hit the timer, and then you start taking like GIF burst photos and all that stuff. And all that process is super fast. And it keeps the client happy because it's just, there's like a flow to it because of the M1 chip in the iPad Air 5th generation. Cool. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what time is it? All right, we still got time. Once again, guys, if you can help me out with a thumbs up, I'm pouring out as much energy out here as possible to help you guys in your journey. So the thumbs up is always appreciated. Let's continue rolling. Let's see. Someone asked me, hey, brother, any links on where you can get the soft carry bag? Yes. For everyone watching, guys, my YouTube videos in the description, they have 2 suppliers. You can reach out to either supplier and ask them, hey, guys, I'm interested in that carry soft case, the pouch, which looks something like, there's a bunch of stuff on top of it, but it's really compact. It keeps your booth from being scratched. It does have cushions and padding on it with the zipper. I recommend you guys buy at least 2 of those for your photo booth, because if you guys only order one and you guys are paying the shipping costs from China, then it's not the most, how can I say, you're not getting the best bang for your buck, because you're better off buying 2 than having that shipped to you at wholesale price. And if one zipper breaks or the wear and tear accelerates on one of your pouches, you have 2 total. So that's what I would do. And that's exactly what I have. I have 2 pouches. So yeah, guys, you can get that pouch through my suppliers, compare prices and get the best deal. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Someone asked me, David, can we put in a 12.9 Pro iPad into one of these digital photo booths? I don't want to say yes because I don't know exactly. However, if you guys, like I said, reach out to my suppliers and ask them, they'll be able to confirm for you. That'll be pretty cool because a 12.9, that's a huge screen. So that would be interesting. All right, let's continue with the questions here. David, if you had to pick, Fudge Flow asked, David, if you had to pick one from SnapPick or TouchPicks, would you currently recommend thinking of taking up a Black Friday offer? Fudge Flow, if TouchPicks can offer speed ramps, I would definitely consider it if they have speed ramps available. But without the speed ramps, we're just getting the, I don't want to say boring, but that's the truth, is because I've been doing this since the beginning of the year, just a slow-mo and then the boomerang and that's it. It's like, come on, like there needs to be speed ramps. There needs to be like, oh, whoa, like it just, the speed ramps, guys, it's unpredictable when it's going to happen and what's going to capture. And that's what I love about the speed ramps. It's just like, it's not a predictable video. So yeah, if TouchPicks has speed ramps and given their cost for Black Friday, that would be a decent offer that I would consider. The answer is yes. Wow, these questions are coming in fast. Hold on. Someone asked, do I need a SIM card for the iPad? For me, What I'm doing is you could get a iPad that's both Wi-Fi and cellular, meaning you can just use the Wi-Fi aspect of it, or you can have an active SIM card in it. Mine has both options. But for me, what works better is if I drop off the iPad booth. By the way, guys, I just made a big mistake. Do not call it an iPad booth. Call it a digital photo booth. All right, digital photo booth. Cool. If I drop off my digital photo booth somewhere, what I can do is it has space in the back where I can lock in a mobile hotspot. And so the Wi-Fi will be picking up the mobile hotspot in the actual booth itself. So I don't need to pay extra for a SIM card if I have an existing mobile hotspot. However, if you feel like your carrier has a good deal and you guys can add another line, meaning another SIM card to put in your iPad, and you're paying maybe $39 a month, it's worth it. Just depends on the coverage too and how much data you're going to be getting. Most plans now offer unlimited data. Says P. Edward asked me, David, is a laptop necessary or am I good with just the iPhone and iPad? When it comes to TouchPix, you have to create your event on a. Hey man, thanks for the $5. That's pretty cool, man. I'm not used to people. Thank you. Someone gave me a tip, $5 tip on YouTube. That's pretty dope. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the love. So when I was using TouchPix, guys, I would take my laptop to every event because keep in mind that at the moment, TouchPix has had their share of glitches. And therefore, if you don't have your laptop, it's hard to even create another event or troubleshoot. So I would take my laptop to every event when I was using TouchPix, just in case I needed to make adjustments to the event or just start up a whole new event. So I was taking my laptop to every event when I was using TouchPix. You would need your laptop as well if you decide to use Snapic. The event is done on a laptop. If you guys are really diving into the live right now, LumaBooth you don't need a laptop with LumaBooth. You can create the event from your device, from your iPhone, which is amazing. I love that. You're welcome, Tamika. Wilfred, the pouch. Remember, man, every YouTube video that I put out in the description, my suppliers, you can ask them for the pouch, get a price, give them the size, and compare prices, and they'll get that shipped to you at wholesale price. Hey, thank you, Greg. Thanks for the tip, Greg. Appreciate it, man. All right, guys. So someone asked me a question about a web page and website. And so I don't know if you guys, some of you guys, I'm sure follow the channel. Cool. And some of you guys don't. That's cool too. So when it comes to a website, there's a lot of things that make up a good website. And right now I have a friend on YouTube that I met. And what they do is all they do is Google ranking and website ranking. And so what I did is I sent them my website so that they can critique it. And they ended up giving me great feedback. So I got great feedback from people that specialize in SEO because there's certain ingredients you need to put into your website. Brett from Mindsaw, that's again, Brett Mindsaw on YouTube. He reached out to me, and right now for $997, that's exactly what he said, $997, he'll make a 5-page website for you with 10 citations and some other goodies also. And that's important to get a website built with citations and at least a 5-page website so that you guys can have tabs within that website. Just wanted to throw that out there. If you guys have friends that are going to build you a website, that's great. But just know that your friends are probably going to do it as a favor and they might half-ass it. And you guys want to make sure that when you create your website, it's a good website. It's able to be ranked. It can be indexed, and it's definitely going to help you guys get more leads. So it's not about building a beautiful website, but it's about building an interactive website that's going to do well when it comes to it being indexed for those particular keywords, especially if you're in the photo booth rental, in any case, actually. So just make sure that your website has the right keywords and it's categorized correctly with your hashtags and your title tags as well. Yeah, definitely. So let's see what else we got here, guys. Full circle, right? Snappic Black Friday offer is 1,125. I had to sit down with the team of Snappic. I believe it was the technician and manager, and I was trying to get them to lower their price on Snappic, but the best they can do was 10% off using the link that I shared with you guys. But it would be so cool if Snappic matched touch picks. You know, that would be good. But hey, that's just me thinking out loud, just because I feel like if Snappic can afford to be a bit more competitive but still make money to continue running smoothly, that'd be dope. One thing I like about Snappic is they have tech support available 24/7, which is pretty badass. All right, let's go ahead and continue here. Jose, I am using an iPad Air 5th generation. Mr. Fox writes, do I need a large storage phone or iPad for videos? 64 gigs will get you through. Just know that when you're done with the event and you send the client the links, after you finish saving those favorite videos, you can delete the rest and continue to free up memory on your phone. So you don't have to go out there and buy a phone with maximum storage or an iPad with maximum storage. It's about running as efficient as possible and minimizing the cost up front and then getting that biggest return on your investment. So the answer is you don't need a lot of storage. 64 gigs, like I said, should suffice. All right, let's see. All right, guys, we got 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. Here we go. All right, Greg. Greg writes, I have a booth 360 backdrops, throne chairs, LED dance floor, and regular mirror photo booth. Any suggestions on starting? Greg, your entire setup, if you can create content around it and constantly post it on YouTube with hashtags and keywords, and also put it on your website and across all your platforms, sooner or later you'll start ranking for LED dance floor. So for example, Greg, I don't know where you're from, but if I invested in LED dance floors, I would try to rank for long tail keywords, and it'll sound something like this: LED dance floor rental, San Bernardino. And if I could start ranking in my entire city for LED dance floors, then that's going to create momentum for me, because once people start interacting with those keywords on my website and people start booking me and I get more traffic for those keywords, then cities surrounding my city will also get priority over those cities, just because the way that I'm building momentum across those long tail keywords. So for example, right now, just a couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks for making this video, I invested in a digital photo booth. Now, the fun part is I'm going to compete with the existing photo booth rental dealers around my area, but they've been established here longer than I have. I was able to beat them when it comes to the 360 photo booth, because I came into the game just 360 photo booth strong. But now I'm going to try to compete with them for these keywords, and that's digital photo booth rental, right? So who can put out the most content, who can strategize the best, is going to start getting more leads for these particular keywords. So anything that you're offering, just make sure that you're sticking to those keywords, you're posting consistently, and that your hashtags are also matching those keywords that you want to start ranking for. Guys, also use the power of YouTube. Make YouTube videos and make sure in the description you're including your website, because then that equals a citation. And on top of that, go ahead and add those 3 main hashtag keywords in the description of your YouTube description. I said description a lot. I did. All right. So congratulations, Elisa. She's about to launch her 360 booth business from South Africa. Man, I got to get out of the US. All right, guys, let's continue rocking this out here. Jose writes, it's always better to have your own service, never rely on Wi-Fi people. Okay, yeah, got it. That's not a question, that's a statement. Let's see. Question. Yeah, Greg. So yeah, it would be let's see. And I'm thinking like a throne, like those big thrones. So whatever it is, Greg, can I share my screen with you guys? Does does YouTube Live allow me to share my screen? That would be dope. Let me see. Damn, does it have a feature here? What's this? No, this isn't it. Yeah, so I wanted to show you guys how to use Google Keyword Planner. Google Keyword Planner, what it does is it shows you what keywords are getting a lot of traffic, what the competition rate is for those keywords, and also if there's been an increase from a month to month to an year to year basis as far as the demand for those keywords. And I wanted to show you guys how to use that feature, but because I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, I don't think I'm allowed to share my screen with you guys, or maybe it's something that I need to figure out. But yeah, Greg, anything that you're offering, make sure, like for example, like I said earlier, 360 photo booth, and then you would put in 360 photo booth, Atlanta, Georgia. Now, Atlanta, one thing that I do know about Atlanta, Greg, is that when it comes to 360 booth out in Atlanta, you have a lot of competition. So for you, you're gonna have to try a little harder and post more consistent, and also hire a few freelancers from Fiverr to give you citations for your website so that your website can rank to the top. God is Love is asking me, is TouchPix the best app to use for the 360 booth, or there a better app? God is Love, remember, I've dealt with TouchPix, Luma Booth, and Snappic. For the price, Luma Booth wins, $19.99 a month, 1080p, high resolution videos. You can create the event from your device. Snappic is on the pricier side, but their effects are the best out of the two apps, in my opinion. Most of these apps, if not all of those three apps that I just mentioned, have a free trial. Check them out. You're welcome, Mr. Fox. Says Greg's, hello, David. Did you check my question associated with the tip? The tip. Greg, let me see. Yeah, Greg, I went over it. Jose, when will it be the best time for you to have a one-on-one? I need to pick your brains more. I like your detection of thinking. Jose, and everyone watching, if you guys visit my website and scroll all the way to the bottom under booking and pricing, you guys can book a one-on-one with me. We go over any of your questions for an entire hour. When we're done with our one-on-one, what I'm going to do is I'll get all your information, your social media handles, your contact information, like phone number. And what I'll do is I'll make a video for you guys. It'll be a quick marketing video that I post on my YouTube channel. And now my YouTube channel has acted as a backlink for your business, which means that if someone types in, for example, 360 photo booth, Atlanta, Georgia, and that's what I'm going to title the actual video, if that's where you're from, then hopefully that video makes it to the top page of Google so that someone clicks on that video, they get to see the video, and then in the description, it'll be all of your contact information. That's also included in the one-on-one that we do together, guys, just to give you some insight as far as what else I do besides be a 360 booth operator on the weekends and stuff. So yeah. All right, I got a question right here. Where do we get a 360 photo booth? JDZ Customs. If you guys visit my YouTube channel, I've dealt with two suppliers. One of the reasons I think my channel really took off, guys, is not only because I share all my ups and downs and just been transparent, but because I showed you guys how to buy directly from the manufacturer instead of buying a photo booth on Amazon and paying retail price. And when people sometimes get skeptical because we're buying products overseas, but at least we're covered with the insurance, right? And also we're covered by warranty. So that's where you guys can get your 360 photo booth from if you decide you want to save a bunch of money. Okay, guys? All right. How does the free trial work for Snapic? Do you have to pay up front? No, you don't have to pay up front. The free trial allows you to navigate uh, through the software, make an event, so you guys can have an idea of how that works. Greg, I explained that whole thing already on how to get started with the business that has all those items. You take the names of all the services that you're offering and you attach your city to the end of it, and that becomes a long tail keyword. You use that long tail keyword and everything that you post, including hashtags and that long tail keyword. Now, that long tail keyword, the more you post and the more content that revolves around that long tail keyword, you will start being the main authority for that keyword. You will start ranking for those keywords. I don't know if you were tuned in, Greg, when I was talking for like a few minutes just about the services that you're offering. If you missed it, I'm going to go ahead and post this video on YouTube so you guys can circle back. And there's some questions that I answered that I hope bring value to wherever you're at in your journey. So yeah, this video will be posted later on YouTube. Let's continue moving forward. Let's see. Why do you switch the verbiage from 360 photo booth to 360 booth on all your videos? Yeah, so that's a good question. And the reason I diverse and I post both 360 photo booth and 360 booth is this. 360 photo booth, all right? So it's 360 photo booth is a 3-letter keyword. And if you look up 360 photo booth on the Google keyword planner, you're going to get certain hits, meaning it has a certain demand and it gets certain traffic, clicks, searches on a monthly basis. And on top of that, it'll tell you the competition, whether it's low, medium, or high. And then if you type in 360 booth, it'll give you a different data, different amount of searches, and different amounts of how it's ranking, whether it's a keyword that's in high demand, therefore the competition level is high, medium, or low. So when you're constantly using both of them, little by little, you'll start ranking for both keywords. And that's what you want to do, guys, is you want to diverse, because not only are some of you guys 360 booth operators, but some of you guys also have a photo booth. So if people find you under 360 photo booth, they call you, even though they might not be looking for a 360 booth, they might contact you for a regular photo booth. So once you mix and match and you start ranking for both keywords, it's like spreading out your web wider, like casting out a net that's a wider net, and you catch more fishes, meaning you catch more inquiries. Okay, so that's the reason I do that. Hey, David, have you thought about using an artificial snow machine for the holiday parties coming up? No, Jag, I didn't think about that, man. There's other things I thought about, but that's not one of the things that I thought about. So I don't know if it would be worth the investment, and I don't know how much time it would take to. Yeah, that's a whole different thing, man. So no, the answer is no. I haven't looked into a artificial snow machine. But guys, remember when I said when it comes to ideas, sometimes you take on that idea and you run with it. And people might think you're crazy or that the risk is too high, but only you know what you're capable of. So don't let no one discourage you when it comes to, bringing something to life that you constantly think about. All right. My whole family think I'm kind of weird, and that's okay. So. All right, let's continue moving, guys. I'm going to be getting off pretty soon, but I appreciate everybody that was here asking as many questions. Like I said, I do have a lot of unanswered questions on my both both what is it? Both TikTok and Instagram. But this is the opportunity for us to go over these questions and address them. All right. Let's see. You're welcome, Jack. I have a question, but working behind the scenes. Yeah, Mondo, we need to get on a phone call, brother, because I'm thinking of having like a team of entrepreneurs meet once a month. We don't all have to be from the same industry. I do have a strong belief that when you surround yourself with people that are like-minded and people that don't consider you to be strange just because you're an entrepreneur and that your dreams are way bigger than the average man's dreams. I think it's healthy to have a team of entrepreneurs around you. And if we're all from different backgrounds, ethnicity wise and business, I think that we can all really share some strong insights as far as what's working for us. And you'll be amazed by how powerful networking is. In fact, when it comes to business, I think marketing and networking is the most powerful thing in any business. So yeah, Mondo, we got to reconnect, man. I do have a lot of ideas. I need to start tackling some of them, but yeah, I want to get a team that meets at least once a month and goes over like the conditions of the market, the conditions of business strategies that are really, really working right now, given the circumstances and things like that. And I encourage all of you guys. I roll solo for the most part. It's just me, right? But I encourage you guys that are right now tuned in to surround yourself with those like-minded people, people that are gonna not only be supportive but also call you out on your shit when you're fucking up. Because a lot of people around you sometimes will just be yes man or neutral people. They don't really add value to your life. If someone's neutral, that's okay, but they add no value to what you have to say, or when you need a really strong, feedback from them. So like I said, sometimes it is worth having that person that's going to say, hey, this is toxic because if you think about it, X, Y, and Z. And if they can bring those facts and they really love you and they care about you, they're going to tell you the straight up truth. And it's hard to find those people nowadays because everyone is just way too self-centered and no one really wants to go out there and help people grow. And that's what this channel was about. Is I had the entrepreneur spirit my entire life. I got it from my mom. I love you, mom, and I miss you. And I realized, hey, I've had a lot of businesses that didn't do so well. Therefore, I have a ton of experience now. And now I'm applying that experience, and this is doing great. Let me go ahead and start sharing my journey with the entire world. And here we are, guys. 2022, about to jump into 2023. I have other business plans. This photo booth thing is amazing. I love it because you can have fun. It doesn't cost a lot to buy some of this equipment, and the return is really high. Some of you guys can second what I just said. Some of you guys are doing a lot better than I am. Some of you guys are off to a slow start, and that's okay, because even though it's a slow start, you are gaining ground. Okay, so don't be disencouraged. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. And like I said, guys, the reason I did this is because I do understand that a lot of you guys are a little frustrated, maybe a little scared because you're diving into something, or this is your first big investment. And that makes total sense. And feelings and emotions come with the business. Okay. So, but as business owners, you got to stay resourceful. If you guys can invest in books, do that. If you guys want to invest on a one-on-one, that's cool. If you guys can't afford it, do the next best thing, but constantly continue growing, reading books, tuning into podcasts versus bullshit on TikTok, and continue scrolling through the night, entertaining your brain, but not really gaining any information that's going to help you attain that goal that you have. If you have a goal and that specific goal is to, for example, hey, work a 20-hour a week, make about $6,000 a month, it's possible. And it's really going to be up to you as far as what's going to make you happy, because whatever's going to make you happy eventually will change, because we constantly are looking for the next best thing. So right now it's about just staying grounded, being balanced, and investing in yourself. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I could see you guys to see you grow. Ever since I put out that video on YouTube on how to get high quality videos for your marketing, now that I go on Instagram, I see that you guys actually watched that video and you guys actually started posting these high quality uncompressed videos on Instagram, and those videos look dope. And I tell myself, damn, like now Instagram is looking a little different because I shared how I was getting these high quality videos through my folder to post on because a lot of guys are like, hey David, how come I'm using an iPhone 13 too, but my videos don't come out like yours? Well, guys, let me show you. So I made a video. That video probably got it did get a lot of likes and a lot of views. And this is what I mean by helping people uh, get to their goals by just sharing your life with them. And so this is what I'm doing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live today. I'll see you guys in the next one. And like I said, if it's within your budget and you guys want to book a one-on-one with me, you guys can do that by visiting my website. The information is going to be in the description box below. Thank you so much for everyone, and thank you guys for the tips. Thank you, Mr. Fox. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for your well wishes. This year's been crazy for me. Just imagine if you lost your mom, just like that. It's hard. And this is another reason, guys, why I don't like spending too much time on my phone. Not try to answer every single question, because it doesn't do it for me. Like, I don't like being on technology. I try to keep my phones as far away as possible from me, so that I can really be in the moment and be at peace and be in tune with my surroundings. Because once I'm in tune with my surroundings, then I feel like my level of awareness just goes up, and I get to tune into the world and see more synchronicities, and I have clarity in my mind. And I love that. And so I wish you guys the very best, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day today. Take care. Peace. Thank you, guys. And thank you for the thumbs up. For everyone that gave me a thumbs up, that always helps. Appreciate it. All right, let me close this here. Very sweet. All right, cool. See you guys. Take care, guys.